My daughter's sobs hit me like a freight train, raw and jagged, cutting through the quiet of our small living room. She's curled into a ball on the couch, her tiny frame shaking, her face buried in her knees. I drop my keys, heart pounding, and kneel beside her, my world narrowing to the sound of her pain. "Sweetie, what's wrong?" I ask, my voice soft but urgent. Ellie, my 7-year-old, lifts her tear-streaked face, her blue eyes wide with something I can't name fear, maybe, or betrayal. She doesn't answer, just buries her face again, and my gut twists. Something's wrong, terribly wrong. I glance at the clock. It's 6 p.m., and my wife, Sarah, isn't home yet. Neither is her mother, Margaret, who's been staying with us for the past month. The house feels too empty, too heavy. "Ellie, talk to me," I plead, brushing her hair back. Her small hands clutch my sleeve, and she whispers, so quiet I almost miss it. "Grandma hurts me." The words land like a punch, stealing my breath. I freeze, my mind racing to make sense of it. Margaret, the woman who bakes cookies and knits blankets? My daughter's trembling, and I know she's not lying. Not about this. "What do you mean, sweetheart?" I ask, keeping my voice steady, though rage and dread are clawing at my chest. Ellie's lip quivers, and she looks away, like she's ashamed. She She yells at me when you're not here. She grabs my arm, hard, and she says I'm bad. Her voice breaks, and my heart does too. I pull her close, her small body shaking against mine. "You're not bad, Ellie. You're perfect," I say, but my mind is spinning. How did I not see this? I'm her father. I'm supposed to protect her. "Did you tell Mommy?" I ask, trying to piece it together. Ellie nods, her face crumpling again. "Mommy knows, but she told me not to tell you. She said it's Grandma's way of teaching me." The room tilts. Sarah knew my wife, the woman I've loved for a decade, kept this from me. I feel like I'm drowning, but I hold Ellie tighter, anchoring myself to her. "It's okay, baby. I'm here now," I say, though I'm not sure it's true. Nothing feels okay. That night, I wait for Sarah. Ellie's asleep in my arms, her tear-stained cheeks finally calm. When Sarah walks in, her face is pale, her eyes avoiding mine. Margaret trails behind, her usual prim smile in place, like nothing's wrong. I set Ellie down gently and stand, my hands shaking. "Sarah, we need to talk," I say, my voice low. Margaret raises an eyebrow, but I ignore her. This is between me and my wife. In the kitchen, I don't waste time. "Ellie told me about your mother," I say, watching Sarah's face. Her eyes widen, and she looks away, fidgeting with her ring. "It's not what you think, Tom," she says, but her voice is thin, unconvincing. "Mom's just strict. She's from a different generation. She doesn't mean harm." I stare at her, disbelief burning in my chest. Strict Sarah. Ellie's terrified. She's got bruises on her arm. Bruises. My voice rises, and Sarah flinches. "She's exaggerating," Sarah says, but there's no conviction in it. She's lying to herself, and I can see it. "Why didn't you tell me?" I demand. "Why let our daughter think she has to hide this?" Sarah's eyes fill with tears, and she sinks into a chair. "I didn't want to fight with Mom. She's all I have left of my family. I thought I could handle it." Her voice cracks, and for a moment, I feel her pain, her loyalty to her mother clashing with her love for Ellie. But it's not enough. Not when my daughter's hurting. I turn to Margaret, who's been silent, watching us like a hawk. "Is it true?" I ask, my voice cold. "Did you hurt my daughter?" She straightens, her lips thinning. "I disciplined her. Thomas, children need structure. You and Sarah are too soft." Her words are sharp, unapologetic, and I feel something snap inside me. "Discipline doesn't leave marks," I say, stepping closer. "You don't touch my daughter. Ever. The next few days are a storm. Sarah and I argue. Our voices low to keep Ellie from hearing, but the tension seeps into everything. I want Margaret gone, but Sarah hesitates, torn between her mother and us. I sleep on the couch. Ellie curled up beside me, refusing to be alone. I check her arms, and the faint purple marks make my stomach churn. I take photos, my hands shaking, knowing I might need them. I don't want to think about courts or police, but I will if I have to. Ellie comes first. One night, Ellie wakes up screaming, her nightmare pulling me from sleep. "She's here," she cries, clinging to me. "Grandma's here." I hold her, whispering that she's safe, but my heart's racing. I check the house, every lock, every window. Margaret's still here, in the guest room, and I know we can't go on like this. I confront Sarah again, this time with no room for compromise. She leaves, or I take Ellie and go. I say. Sarah's face crumples, but she nods. She knows I mean it. Margaret leaves the next morning, her suitcase packed, her face a mask of indignation. "You're making a mistake," she says, her voice icy. "Ellie will grow up weak." I don't respond. I just shut the door behind her, my hands trembling with relief and rage. Sarah watches from the hallway, silent, her eyes red. I want to comfort her, but I can't. Not yet. The weeks that follow are fragile. Ellie starts therapy, her small voice slowly opening up about the fear she carried. She draws pictures dark, jagged scribbles of a towering figure over a small, curled-up girl. I hold her hand through every session, my heart breaking and healing all at once. Sarah tries to rebuild trust, but it's slow. She's in therapy too, grappling with her guilt, her loyalty to her mother, and the realization that she failed Ellie. I'm angry, but I love her, and I see her trying. That's something. One evening, Ellie climbs into my lap, her eyes brighter than they've been in weeks. "Daddy, am I still good?" she asks, her voice small but hopeful. I pull her close, tears burning my eyes. "You're the best thing in the world," I say, and I mean it. She smiles, and for the first time in months, it reaches her eyes. I know we're not whole yet, but we're getting there. Sarah and I start talking again. Really talking. She tells me about her childhood, about Margaret's harshness, how she thought it was normal until now. I listen, and I begin to understand her silence, though it doesn't erase the hurt. We agree to set boundaries, to protect Ellie no matter what. We're a team again, bruised but determined. Months pass, and Ellie's laughter fills the house again. She's drawing again bright colors, happy scenes. But I'll never forget the fear in her eyes, the weight of her words. I check on her every night, even when she's asleep, just to be sure. Sarah and I are stronger now, but we're careful, always watching for cracks. Family is fragile, and trust is hard won. I think about Margaret sometimes, about what makes someone hurt a child and call it love. I don't have answers, but I know I'll do anything to keep Ellie safe. She's my heart, my reason, my fight, and I'll never let her feel alone again. What do you think? Was Sarah wrong to keep silent, or was she caught in an impossible bind? Should I have confronted Margaret sooner, or was I blind to the signs? Share your thoughts, I want to hear them. We're all learning how to protect the ones we love.